right now. I don't like this angle because my pop socket is jacked up and I don't like that. People are looking up my nose, which does not make me happy. No. It's all jacked. I need to get it right. It's going to give me anxiety.
Can you put one of these under it or something to pop it up more? Does it need a little more of a, like more of a contrast?
It does, but the problem is that, yeah, the answer to your question is I'm going to do this.
That would also raise up your iPad.
I'm frustrated. Good morning, everybody. Ow. I hit myself in the tip with the phone. It's fine. I'm fine. Everyone, I'm fine. Don't worry about me, guys. Happy New Year. Everybody's hungover. I love it. It's so funny to me. Ay, ay, ay. Everyone's like, I have a headache. I'm fucked up. I love it. I'm trying really hard right now to fix this because I got a new phone for Christmas. Very nice of Michael, except it's not my normal Coffee Talk phone. So it's just annoying me. Okay, the dog cannot handle that my girlfriend is on the floor. He's like, she's on my level. She's down here. She's part of my crew. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is the first Coffee Talk of 2019. I am your host, Patti LaBelle. Thank you so much for joining us. My hair looks great. Thank you. I got it done yesterday, and then I had sex. So I feel like it's business in the front, party in the back, kind of. Oh my God, all of you who are like, I was up all night with the baby. I so have been there, and I don't mean to be that twat, but I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. But I have been there. I did my time. I did it with 3. I've done it. So my friend Katie is here.
Good morning.
And I'm so excited that she's here because I'm going to try to get her in the seat. I'm like a fat...
This is A cam and B cam?
Well, no, I was trying, yes. I'm very, very, very upset about my pop socket situation, if you can't tell. I want it to be like that. I'm just going to have to hold it, I guess. Anyway, you just find your angles, girl. Find your angles. That's all that matters.
Get it.
Katie and I were talking about the fact that I am 42 and she is 30. And how so much can happen. And typically they say a year, but 12 years is fine too, I feel like. When I was 30, I was getting married. I got married. I had no kids at 30. I had no big home. I moved my life at 29 from Los Angeles to Birmingham. And at 30, I got married. I think there's a lot of pressure on people to do it. And I get it. It's really not, the pressure doesn't really come to get married. It comes to have children. People make you feel like you're some sort of pariah if by 34 and you're a woman, you don't have children. They're like, don't you want kids? You don't want kids? All right, so you're just going to walk around Target and smell candles for the rest of your life? Which, by the way, I would do. Because I love candles and I love Target. And I am white, and white people love to smell candles. We talk about this all the time. If I literally don't figure out how to do this, I'm going to cry. All right, there. I'm leaving it just like that. If you have to look up my nose, it's fine. I have small nostrils. You can barely see a thing. Anyway, so today is day 1 of 2019, and I would like to be really, really honest with people about what was good for me in 2018 and what was not good for me in 2018. I'm jumping all over the place, but I feel like a lot of times we only show people our highlight reels, and I try to make it a point not to do that.
Yeah.
Especially for the youngins. Because the youngins look up to us and they think, oh, so basically everything in her life is perfect and my life is a shit show. And I just would like to be crystal clear that nothing in my life is perfect. So in 2018, what was a good thing? Katie and I worked together. We produced a show together. And in fact, we did such a good job that we got it picked up for another 18 episodes. Cheers to us.
Cheers.
We really did that
Yeah.
shit.
There we go.
There we go. Just clink that shit. Ironically, now neither one of us is working on that project anymore, but we do wish it the best of luck in 2019.
Yeah.
Majad, I'm sure whatever you're writing is lovely, but I don't speak that language and I don't have a translation. So if you could tell me whatever beautiful New Year's things you're trying to say in English or Spanish or even Hebrew, I could try to understand, but I so badly want to know what you're saying, and I don't. Anyway, so what other good things happened in 2018?
2018 was a rough year, Jamie.
2018 was fucking rough. Can I get an amen, people? 2018 was rough. I feel like 2018 might have been the roughest year. I mean, well, what year was... No, maybe 2016 was the roughest year.
Right.
But 2018 was close second. Why was 2018 kicked everybody's ass? What was going on? My radio show. Thank you, Kelly.
Oh.
My radio show happened in 2018, and that
It was
was
so much fun.
wonderful. Wonderful. I am so lucky that I get to do a classic hip hop and R&B radio show. I love it. The name of the show that Katie and I were working on is called The Baxters.
Although riding in the car with you is like a radio show because every song that comes on, I love this song! And she turns it up.
Oh my God. Turn the radio up for that sweet sound. Hold me close. Okay, so my movie came out in 2018. These are all things.
Yes.
Sarah, thank you. You guys are
Oh, that
talking
was
me
so
off
much
a ledge.
fun.
My movie came out.
Yeah.
Oh God, can I tell you guys the funniest thing that Katie ever said or did to me? So Katie came as one of my +4s to my movie premiere. And there was a wrap party or like a after party or something. What's it called?
An after party.
An after party. I'm so old. Let me ask hold on, let me check in with the 30-year-old. What's it called? The after party. So, of course, there's like, it's me and like her and Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. No big deal. Hey, Dwayne Wade. Hey, NBA superstar. And like Will Packer and his wife. She's cool though. And everybody's dancing. Okay. And of course, Katie and I, the movie was called Breaking In. So Katie and I, of course, get the party started, right? Because we don't care,
Naturally.
obviously. And we start dancing, and the DJ's playing Beyonce and Jay-Z. And Katie's dancing, and I'm dancing with her. And Katie goes like this to me. Stop copying my dance moves. You have your own.
But literally everything I was doing, you would start doing it then too. It was like 5th grade.
She told me to stop copying her dance moves and encouraged me to find my own.
Jamie's a really good dancer.
I am a good dancer, but I was like nervous and I think I was a little buzzed and I was eating popcorn and it was hurting my stomach.
Yeah.
So I felt better to just follow Katie's problem. Katie's style. Anyway, she called me out on it. It was really funny. And it was in that moment that I knew I loved her because that could have gone very poorly. She could have been like, stop copying my dance moves. And I could have been like, whatever, bitch. But instead I was like, I shall love you. You shall be my pet and I shall love you forever. Squishy. I loved her. You looked beautiful on New Year's Eve. Did I miss why Will? Oh, no. Jamie Burdick. I was just joking. We were talking about dancing. Will's actually a good dancer, though.
Yeah.
A lot of shoulders happening, though. A lot of shoulders. We call him Shoulders McGee. Lots of shoulders. Okay? For Will. So if you want to dance with Will, you got to get the shoulder bounce going. It's fine. He's like the uncle at the barbecue who just brings the shoulders. He doesn't bring any food, but he brings the shoulders.
Knox is licking under my butt.
Okay, so my movie. All right, so you guys are like, Jamie, get a life.
Yeah.
You forgot all the good things. Katie, what's something good that happened to you in 2018?
I don't know why this is so hard this morning. Oh, I got to go to Vietnam and to Thailand and to Brazil. I got to do a lot of traveling this year.
Travel.
Yeah.
Travel's good. In fact, it was like your first real break in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'd taken a big break about a year ago. I've been pretty good about that, but I made a resolution that I'm going to start doing like a 2-week trip or something every 6 months. Because I realized that if you plan for it, you can make it happen.
You can make it happen if you don't have kids.
I have an uncle like that.
You cannot do 2 weeks when you have kids. That's just not real. It's basically...
You'd have to be with your
It's
family.
abandonment. It's child abandonment. You go to jail. If you plan a 2-week trip away from your kids, especially as a woman, you will be shamed into mother hell on social media. 2 weeks. No. 2 days, yes. 2 weeks, no. Okay, so that's good. You did travel. We read a lot of great scripts. We met a lot of great writers. We found Justin.
Yeah.
Which was huge.
Mm-hmm. And I built a really wonderful team. I loved my team at MGM.
Yes.
We had a really good thing going.
Okay, now we have to get real about bad things.
Uh-oh.
I know. Okay, so bad things. You're not allowed to judge when I say this to you. You're only allowed to accept it. You can't judge me. I gained weight,
Girl.
which is, I'm sorry, I did. It's always a struggle for me. I have severe body dysmorphia and it will plague me. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to get it off. Q1 of 2019.
We're going for a walk.
We are going to go for a walk.
We
Okay.
can walk a little faster.
Michael Choi, we love you.
Michael Choi's on?
Yes.
Hi, Michael Choi.
Okay, so my Doberman bit somebody in the face and I had to rehome him and it was so fucking heartbreaking. I wanted to shoot myself in the eyeball. That was awful. But I did adopt Knock. I didn't adopt him. That's a flat out bold-faced lie. I bought him. I purchased him. It's the first dog I ever purchased in my life. Yes, Katie curled her hair. It looks cute, doesn't it?
Well, I didn't personally curl it. We went and got our hair done last night.
Okay, fine.
It was a gift. Thank you, Jamie.
Oh my God. Mary Aaliyah Rose goes, bad things, you and husband.
And your kids are just talking about this yesterday.
So just so you know, if you want to see Breaking In, you can see it like everywhere. On an airplane, on Amazon, iTunes. Floyd Mayweather wins in first round. This man is still fighting. Jesus, Floyd. Have you ever heard of retirement? Okay, wait. Well, so remember when Charlie caught Michael and I having sex? Oh my God. Mortifying, right? Yesterday, out of nowhere, Olivia goes, remember when Charlie caught you scaring Daddy? So I try to divert. What? Yeah, that was really funny. And Charlie's all like, you were both naked. I'm like, I wasn't naked. I tried so hard. She's like, yes, you were.
You got in a back and forth where you're like, I was wearing pajamas. What?
Guys, I couldn't surrender. No retreat, no surrender. I'm like Pat Benatar up in this mug. I couldn't give it to her. I had to stand firm that I was wearing pajamas. I have to change her memory, folks.
Birthday pajamas.
Oh, God. Oh, when they found the vibrator. Fuck.
When did that happen? I didn't know about that.
Charlie. Yeah, it's fine.
In your lipstick case?
Yes, I have a vibrator that travels with me in a lipstick case. Ugh, I hear kids. Anyway, so I sold, 2018. That's not when I sold movies, but we did get the script for Beast. We did get the script for John 3:16. We did get the script for Oracle.
We got 22 scripts for the Baxters.
We got
24.
4 scripts for the Baxters, coupled with rewrites. I also in 2018, sadly, really saw people for exactly who they were. There were a lot of people who I wanted to believe. I think sometimes we put a screen or some sort of filter over our eyes because we don't want to.
Right.
It's so much easier to just believe that people can be good. And even though you see, 2018 was the year of Jamie literally ignoring warning signs. Like literally saying in my own mind, like, wow, you're really just going to ignore this red flag, aren't you? Like, you're just going to flat out ignore it. And I'm like, yes, I am.
Why do you think you do that?
Why did I do it in 2018?
Yeah.
Because big picture, I was so fearful that like my situation, big picture, wouldn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was like easier to micromanage the relationships that were within the microcosm of that bubble. And if I just could pretend that everything was fine and everybody was good and people weren't bad, then I could.
Or everything will be fine.
Yes.
Really soon. And this is just a passing phase.
Right.
They're just a dick for a month.
Yeah. It's not a dick in the box. It's a dick for a month. Yeah. Yes. And I just ignored red flags. And the funny thing is, not funny, but how many times did I say to you, these people are not good?
Which is the hardest thing to hear.
It's hard. And you would say to me, they are. They are. It's just, and then you want to believe they are. Your intuition goes, these people are not good. And then people you trust go, they are. It's hard.
It's a difficult situation.
They are.
And what would you do?
And they try to like
rationalize
it and explain it away. And so you don't want to be the one person that's like, no, they're assholes. So you go, oh, okay. Maybe it's me. It wasn't me.
Mm-mm.
They were not good people.
We saw true colors.
I see your true colors.
What's the
shining through. We don't know.
We're all over the
place.
I
see your true. But it is interesting how in 2018 I realized that I absolutely have to listen to my intuition. When I say that somebody is not good for me, they are not good for me. And the other thing is that I got really brave at saying to people to their face, you're not good for me.
How do you respond to that?
You're not a good person. There's a lot of deflection. The same people that were saying it would like, we don't want to talk about so-and-so anymore. So-and-so isn't here anymore. We need to move on from so-and-so. Anytime I would bring up any bad thing they were doing or any misstep on their part, it would always somehow go back to so-and-so. And I'm like, I'm so confused. Are we not talking about so-and-so anymore? Or is everything so-and-so's fault? It was very convenient. And when you are up against a patriarchy where people are having side conversations and things are happening unbeknownst to you, you can only do so much. I will say that I was depressed and afraid from August to October. I cannot allow that to happen in 2019. I can't.
In retrospect, are there things you think you could have done differently earlier? Because sometimes just because you identify this situation is going to remain or it's only going to get worse, you can't stage an immediate exit.
No, but I do think that I could have done a better job of taking people to task. People don't want to feel uncomfortable. They don't like confrontation.
Right.
They're fine being shitty behind your back.
Yeah.
Because in their mind, they're figuring out ways to justify that behavior, right? So they can make you the bad guy. They can, whatever they need to do. They're fine with being shitty behind your back, but they are not They don't want to be taken to task. They do not like confrontation. I wish that I had confronted each and every individual that was part of that entire situation individually. I tried.
And what would that have done?
It would have put the onus on the people that were making decisions. It would have basically said to them, like, I'm well aware that things are happening, and I'm asking you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
Because I think you can ask for honesty and not be confrontational. I don't think that asking people to be honest with you in business is confrontational. I think when people want to be shitty and want to lie and want to cover things up, they perceive asking for truth as confrontation. But anytime I've ever been asked for truth and I really want to live in a truthful space, I have no problem with people asking me for truth. It's not confrontational for me. It's only confrontational when you don't want to be in that space. And if you are dealing with people and you want to call them out and you want to take them to task and you feel you deserve honesty about whatever is happening, but you feel anxiety about bringing it up to them, that is your 150% sign you need that whoever it is not being honest with you. Because anytime I've ever had to ask for honesty from somebody and it has given me pause, it's because I know they are not going to give it to me. It is because I know they're going to perceive it as confrontation. And anytime that I have asked certain people for honesty in my personal professional situation, there's been a lot of, well, you chew gum on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not. And then I realize, like, okay, so you're not in a place, you don't want to give me honesty. You want to deflect and you want to make me feel bad about myself. There was a lot of making people feel bad about themselves in 2018.
Ooh, girl.
A lot of that. 2018 was a lot of people, a lot of blaming, a lot of deflection. It was like a very, very weird year of, even with, and by the way, if you know me, you know me. I do not play the vagina card in business. I work as hard or harder than any man. It isn't because I have a vagina, although I would very much rather have a vagina than anything else. True story, right?
Yes.
I don't play that card, but I will say that 2018, even with all the Me Too shit going on, and even with all of that, there was still a lot of misogyny in our industry. There was a lot of men looking at women going, you need to shine a little brighter. I mean, a little less bright. You need to take it down a notch. Yeah. You need to not be so assertive. You need to And I was surprised by that, honestly, because I thought if anything would change about, like, granted, a lot of the Harvey Weinsteins and Les Moonveses have been cleaned up.
Right.
But I never really felt that those were the big issues. I felt that what we're still experiencing are the real issues. And that is like, you're just too intimidating for people. You've got to find a different approach. I'm like, it's my word. What do you mean? It's literally just how I talk.
Right. I don't think that's specific to Hollywood, though. I mean, I've been kind of talking about my experiences over the past few months with teachers or people who work in corrections or all sorts of different professions. And immediately there's like resonance with, oh, I've had a similar experience like that.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to say that's good to know, but
it's
interesting
not
to know, because I don't know any industry outside of Hollywood. So I don't know how women are feeling.
Yeah.
But it is, hold on. Oh, stop being so dramatic and overreacting. Yes, people love to say that.
Right.
They love to say that. Oh, you know what I get? I get from, you're sensitive. You're so sensitive. okay, sensitive Sally. Like, first of all, bitch, I'll sensitive donkey punch you in your throat. And I don't care. Because I feel like Jesus would be like, yes, punch him in the throat. He deserves it. But I always get that. You're so sensitive.
People, or are you thinking of one source right now?
No, primarily one source.
Mm-hmm.
But, and you know, the interesting thing, I'm sorry, we're going off the rails here, but the interesting thing about a man telling you you're sensitive before he insults you is you can't, like, defend yourself, because any defense that you bring up after you're told you're too sensitive, before they say it, they go, see, you're sensitive, too sensitive.
Well, and I would get the opposite, right? Because there would be situations where I'm expected to show emotion and I wouldn't. So then it's I'm intimidating, or I'm cold, or I'm too direct, or too straight-lined.
Yes.
Whatever those terms are.
I have heard that about you.
Yes.
That you're too direct.
Yes.
I'm like, what does that mean? What fucking journey and path do you want her to take to get to the end of the conversation? You want her to go on the fucking yellow brick road to get to the end? Or could she just say what needs to be said so we can move on and get the hell off this conference call? I'm just asking. And I want to say to the cheaters in 2018, I'm talking directly to you. So there's a few of you on here.
Jamie.
Shit happens. But if you want to keep your family together, stop it in 2019. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was good, right?
That was out of left field. What happened?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. Anyway, topic. We don't know, Anne. It's just a hodgepodge of shit for 2019.
Lots of feelings.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Strong women are feared. You know, here's the thing. Like, you don't want to be that chick that's like, you know, you don't like strong women. Because then it sounds like you're the person holding the sign up that's like, Pussy Patrol. And I'm not. I'm really not. But if we all on a call want to get to the end and want to get off it, isn't it better to have somebody like Katie just say what needs to be said so we can get to the end than have somebody like beating around the bush and blah, 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 and like trying to appease every personality on the call so nobody gets their feelings hurt. And there's 15 people, and by the time we get off the fucking phone, I've aged 10 years. Okay? I appreciated your directness.
Thank you, Jamie.
I really did.
I mean, well, that's how I was trained.
I felt it was very effective for business. And when a man is direct, and I'm sorry, but this is the truth. When a man is direct, he's a leader. When a woman is direct, she's a bitch. And that's just a fact. First of all, Mr. Ferrari, stop bringing up my fucking plane accident, dude. Okay? First of all, it happened in 2015, not 2018. Second of all, it's traumatic. Stop putting plane emojis and telling me I was in a plane accident. I know. And you're freaking me out. Thank you. See, now that was direct. Now I'm a bitch.
Well, there are situations in which strength in women is expected, right? We're expected to be loyal to our partners, to be ride or die if shit goes down in our family lives or our personal lives.
Yes.
But it is a little bit different in a professional environment.
When your spouse dies, when your fucking spouse dies, when my father died, people told my mother, you have to be strong.
Right.
But in business, if you are a woman and you say something direct on a conference call, this too much. This too much. It's too assertive.
Right.
She's too strong.
And we're not talking about rudeness. Like, we're not talking about cutting someone down or being critical of someone. We're just talking about decisiveness regarding a point on the agenda.
It's just unbelievable to me that women are expected to be so strong, except for when it benefits us to be strong, and then it's a problem for everybody. Whoa, Katie, did you have to say it so directly? Sorry. I could keep us all on this call for another 60 minutes and talk in circles if it'll make you feel better. Meanwhile, I'm like texting her offline. Can you just get to the fucking point so we can get off this call? Thanks.
Working with you is a lot of fun.
I don't know. I appreciate you saying that. Working with you was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Jamie.
And I feel like we've made real friendships, and I think that's important. I think that's important. And, you know, my hair looks good, so there's that.
Well,
no,
it looks good in the back too.
Does it?
Yes, it looks the same. It's consistent.
It's consistent. Anyway, so I don't really 100% know what I want to say, but I want to say this. It's day 1 of 365. Not too early to call bullshit. If somebody makes you feel bad about yourself, I don't care if we are 1 hour into the new year. It's never too early to say, no, bullshit. No. And you know what? The thing is this. Unfortunately for men, it does suck for them. They have sort of lost the right to call us sensitive and dramatic and crazy and whatever, because times are changing. And if people that I work with feel I'm too sensitive, I hate it for you, but you're not allowed to say it to me anymore. And it's no longer allowed to be a precursor for whatever insult is coming after it. Because I'm going to start saying things like this. I mean, your dick is really too small, but I want to talk about your behavior on that conference call. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Like, I hate that your dick is so small, but it probably would have been better if you eased up a little bit in the way you spoke on that conference call. I'm just going to say something really, like, I know that you're a little short for a man and it probably makes you feel some type of way, but I needed you to you could have been a little kinder on that conference call. I'm going to do that from now on and see how they feel. Your hands are a little small. Like you can't even cup a tit. I know that probably feels weird to you, but you could have been a little less direct on that conference call. Seriously, if your dick was bigger, you probably would have been a little nicer. That's how it feels when men say that stupid shit to us. I'm sorry. Katie is not, as you can tell,
speak this way.
As you can tell, Katie is not used to coffee talk because she's very enthralled with the comments. She's like,
oh, they're fascinating.
People are commenting.
I love it. Sorry.
I'm so used to reading comments and just keep it going. But anyway,
I don't
it's
have my
fine.
glasses on.
And she's not wearing her glasses. So, but could you imagine if we did to men, whatever, you're a total waste. And so see how we block bitches in 2019. My block game is so fucking strong.
That was really efficient.
Anyway, that is what men do. They say things like, you're really sensitive, but no more in 2019. No more. Like, if you're going to say something to me, be a man and say it to me without diminishing my spirit before you say it. You don't have to chip away at me before you say what you want to say to somehow position me to accept your insult.
Mm.
Fuck your insult and your small dick, your small hands, and your tiny, tiny everything else. Mm-hmm. You're too sensitive. Are you on your period? Oh.
So inappropriate.
Oh. No. Well, she was just saying things that people say.
Right. Exactly.
People are cracking up at your reactions to me. You would think she'd be used to me by now.
Nope.
And listen, here's the thing. I just want to make it crystal clear that I do appreciate constructive criticism. I appreciate people who want me to be better.
Yeah.
But what I have a problem with is people who insult me and chip away at my self-esteem under the pretext that they want me to be better.
Well, it can be so hard to get constructive criticism. Like sometimes I feel like when I ask for it, people don't have a path or like a vision of what it looks like. Do you have that issue?
Well, my problem is that I work with very assertive men who want me to be great, but not greater than them.
Of course.
So they mask a lot of that in like, I'm your biggest fan and I want you to be so great and you're amazing, but don't forget you're the house that I built.
Yeah.
And so for me, I get constructive criticism a lot of time. It's a lot of times hidden in like the, when I was at your level, I made the same mistakes. It's always like, I would prefer someone just sit me down and say, let's take a look at sort of how the last 6 months have gone, as opposed to those microaggressions that I can't receive very well. I don't know, but I just want you to know that it's never too early for you to call bullshit. So even though it's day 1 of the new year and literally 8 hours in, I just want you to know that anybody who tries to make you feel small or dim your light or shit on you or whatever, it's never too soon to say, no, thank you. Or as Ariana Grande said, thank you. Next. I'm not afraid to say that. All right. I love you guys. Hey, Music Harmony. I love you guys so much. And Katie is lit. No. Okay, let me say this. Arcadian men are not horrible. We love men. We really actually love men.
Well, and the issue isn't just men. I know that's what this kind of seems like, a men bashing conversation, but half the things we're talking about are actually from women.
Women too. That is true.
Yeah.
Women can be the worst. Women can be the worst. But I choose to work with mostly men. So that is where most of my experience comes from. Happy fucking New Year's to you too, Heather. Happy fucking New Year's to you too. But I do love you guys so much. And Katie can vow for the fact that I am building a great program for Coffee Talk this year. I have not stopped talking about it. I'm so excited for our journey. We are going to do a cooking video tonight. Katie and I, we are going to have cocktails. We're going to cook. Michael's going to grill. We're going to make greens and black-eyed peas for the new year, for money and good luck and health and all of that. So if you guys want to watch a cooking video, there will be one tonight. Katie, we need a show. Everyone said.
I don't like being on camera.
So yes, cooking tonight. We're very excited. There'll be vodka, there'll be champagne, there'll be food, and no man bashing.
No, we love men.
I love men. I loved one last night.
I was having a very different nighttime experience.
I rocked his ass to sleep. I was like, Aaliyah, rock the boat,
oh, man.
rock the boat. He was like, are you too tired? I was like, no. No, I'm not.
Well, you said yes, but...
Well, I did say yes, but then I said, I got you. I got you. Very much so, girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. I like the way he wrote girlfriend. Gurlfran. Girlfriend. Okay. I love you guys.
Happy New
Cooking
Year.
tonight. Happy New Year.
See you later.